Good morning, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's fall, y'all. It's fall. Now, I look like I've been drunk the hedge backwards. Maybe I have been. I've been out here over an hour watering these jewels of plants that we have. I just stepped in and got me a cup of coffee. It's scalding hot. But when I got up this morning, I brought Maggie out, and there's a fog, crisp morning fog on. And I thought, I am definitely building a fire, and I'm definitely going to water these plants, and I'm going to flip this camera so you don't have to look at me. Enjoy fall, y'all. Look here. I love a mist of the morning. And that's the reason my hair looks like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, because you can hear the dew falling in the trees like rain. And it's such a beautiful, peaceful morning. And look here at the flowers. The flowers are doing good. I've been watering them. And look at that. Now that is relaxing to me. I love a good fire in the morning. I love a good cup of coffee with it. I can't help but swing. I'll try not to. Oh, it's hard not to swing when you're sitting at a swing. But look at that. I love the September, the fogs of fall. And it's foggy right here in the yard. I mean, you can even see down our lower yard. See how pretty it is? There's Mama's flowers. They're doing well. They've grown out of their pots. They've fallen onto the ground. There is a hydrangea in the middle of every one of them. You can see a few little, let me see if I can zoom in. See there? Look at there, the crows. Those are Maggie's, not so much her friends. And that's what she gets mad at every morning. But there's one little lonely orange, what is that flower called? I'll think about it later. But there's a beautiful hydrangea in the middle of every one of those big pots. That one, it was asking for water. And I've given it water. See, I've overflowed it with water. Mama's got one flag out, and it's got those same flowers that I can't think of. And she's selecting for the big flag that'll go over there where the summer flag has been. And this is one of my peaceful places. I love to come out and sit around the fire. I love to be outside when it's cool and relaxing and all those things. I'm a big fan of the heat. Y'all know that, though. I like to play in the fire. Even as a kid, I like to play in the fire. And I remember my papa used to say, leave him alone, he'll grow out of it. Nope. Still haven't. Sorry, Papa. I still love to play in the fire. And if some of you adults out there will be honest with yourself, you'll say you do too. It's childlike. It's wonderful. I've always got a stick of some kind around the fire, because if there's a fire and I'm sitting around, I'm going to poke at it and I'm going to stir the wood. And see, it's kind of so damp out here, it don't even want to burn, even though once it gets started good. It was going pretty good. Y'all seen it. Good morning, John. Good morning, Daniel. Hey, Phyllis. How are you? Hey, Kathy. Thank you for cheering her. Oh, look, Kathy, thank you for cheering mine. Nice fire pit. This is the one I will probably take this one around back. We've got one around back, but it's been beat up pretty good. I've got one I got to put together. It's just about like this. But it's got a stand, and it's got a round grate, and I can swing it over the fire and move it back. And I can fix coffee, but I gotta get me one of those coffee pots that I can put on an open fire. That's not the one I use on the stove, because Mama says it'll get black, and it will. It'll blacken, and I won't be able to use it in the kitchen, in her kitchen. morning, Dolly. How are you? Good morning, Scott. How are you? Hey, Nancy. Y'all are bright and cheerful this morning. Maggie and I were out here at 5 o'clock and it was still dark, but I could see the fog and it was so cool. It's cool out here right now. It's in the 50s, 50 something. It's a beautiful morning for Fire Pit City. A lot of people use their fire pits at night and do hot dogs and stuff like that, and that's great. And we do too. I mean, you'll find us sitting out here every once in a while. But I guess if I had to say, early mornings are my favorite. I love early morning fire pits. The fire is actually looks a little better in person than it does on this camera. Must be the light. I hear someone coughing. Mama, fire's ready. You ought to be warm. What on earth? Oh my goodness. Mama, what are you doing?
Blueberry pancakes.
You're kidding me. You are absolutely kidding. Let's look at this.
Syrup.
Oh my word.
Here we go.
Oh, Mama. Now this is a campfire breakfast, folks.
And here is your hot syrup.
This is, just pour me some on there.
Oh, just pour you
Yeah,
some.
just a dab and a dash.
Oops,
Ooh,
it's
that's
hot.
good.
It went further
Yeah,
than
that's
I
good.
thought.
That's good. I ain't gonna complain. Mom, I don't have a tripod. I can't hold my camera.
Oh.
Oh, folks, we may have to cut short.
Didn't know.
Where's yours, Mama?
I've got to go get it.
Well, I'm gonna wait on you.
No, go ahead.
No,
why
ma'am.
it's hot. That's the reason I brought it.
I'm good, Mama.
No.
No, you go on, get yours. It'll be hot. It'll be hot as fire. Oh, I knew she was in there stirring and carrying on, but I didn't know we were having campfire breakfast. Good morning. Oh, your mama's so sweet. Oh, Beth, you have no idea how sweet and wonderful she is. She is just, she thinks ahead. And, you know, it's not big things. It's like bringing breakfast or fixing a cup of coffee. Mama's always thinking, and always planning. But look at this fog. Love this fog. Love this morning. It's crisp out here. Mama will probably stand over that fire. She may wear her sweater and come out. But it's a beautiful morning. Now the sun's not come up. The sun will come right up between those trees, and we'll get lots of sun. And it'll, as we call it, I don't know what the proper term is. I think I've heard meteorologists say the same thing, but as we call it, the sun will burn off all the fog. Is that a thing? Burning off fog? I don't know. I'll flip y'all around. I bet my hair is even... Oh, it's gotten even worse since we first talked. This is wet. Wet. I feel wet. I feel my shirt feels damp. And I did wet myself when I was watering flowers either. It's just that foggy. It's just we're sitting in the middle of a cloud. I mean, you can see up here the cloud. Well, up through here. I get right up there. That's sky. That's sky. That's not white. That's right here, sky. And you can see the fog. I mean, it's just like sitting in the middle of a cloud. But it's wonderful, 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 wonderful. Love it. Love the mornings. Love the crisp, cool air. Love all of it, really. It's a beautiful morning, folks. Get out and take advantage of it. It may get warm later. I don't think it's going to be scorching hot today, but it may get a little warmer for sure. And check that breakfast out. Blueberry pancakes, eggs, and sausage. That's a lot of food, Mama. And look at this right here, my fall cup. I thought it was just right to get the fall out, to have it for fall. Fall, it's fall. That's good coffee. That's y'all's coffee. This is breakfast blend because it's breakfast. It just seems fitting, doesn't it? I have no idea what we're going to get into today. I do not know. That's one thing about waking up here. You may wake up to just doing pure nothing. You may wake up to, you know, we ought to do this, or I'd like to get this done today. Those are some Saturday morning affairs. And then sometimes it's like, we need to run down to, and then we're going somewhere. So I've not got my marching orders yet today. We'll see. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to take another shower or to go. Wet. It's a wet morning. Humidity in the South is always an issue. It's the humidity and the heat is what's bad. But we have humidity in the cold too. I've seen mornings in the winter when you wake up and everything, it looks like there's been a snow, but it's really just ice crystals hanging on every tree and every bush and every limb and every flat surface from where it's been humid and then it froze. Love watching you. Well, thank you, Christy. We love having you here. Good morning. Good morning, Hildy. How are you? Hey, Deborah. Good morning. Question. Who cuts the grass? Well, it's lots of yard. Patricia, we have a great crew that cuts our grass. It's a father and his two sons, and they do a phenomenal job. They cut our grass. They cut our church's grass. All that. And there's more than you know. This right here is a lot of grass, but there's twice or three times as much around back, and they even mow around the barn and keep everything looking good all the time. Very, very thankful to have them. That's my top priority every year is make sure I'm still on the list. I say, y'all are going to cut grass next year, right? Yeah. Well, make sure I'm on the list. And my fire's trying to go out. I got to stoke up the fire because Mama will be out here in a minute. And she'll be cold. She'll say, why'd you let the fire go out? We got to get the fire going. It's kind of going, but it's not dry enough, I guess. This wood was already laid in here, part of it. So it's going to have to dry out. Here comes, Mama brought the tripod. I guess she's wanting, good job, Mama. I guess she's wanting us to be able to eat. I was going to say goodbye, Mama.
Well, here's your tripod.
Look, Mama's brought her coffee. What's your plate look like? You putting food on yours?
Yeah.
Well, you got a little food on there.
I've got quite a bit. The wood was wet.
Here's the behind the scenes. This is the tripod. And y'all claim we don't have a microphone. Look at that microphone. Surely that would even pick up Mama, wouldn't it? Oh, some days it does, some days it don't. It's a good microphone, though. Let's see if I can buckle you all in.
Did you dry my seed off over here?
No, I didn't have, Mama,
You wet it.
No, I didn't. I promise I didn't wet it. I really was planning on just building a fire and drinking a cup of coffee. I wasn't even thinking about. Now, this may make a little noise, folks. Sorry. I really wasn't thinking about breakfast out here, but you've made it a treat.
Well, what's the use of having a good fire if you can't have breakfast, babe?
You got a point there, Mama. Look at Mama in that mist. You look like a magazine, Mama.
Oh, sure.
Did you already bless it?
No, I didn't. I took about
That's okay. Yeah, Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for the precious hands that prepared to do it. We thank you for this gorgeous day. And we just ask you to watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. Be with each and every one here and be with all the prayer requests. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good out here.
I can't believe you're saying that. I tell you what really feels good is this warm blueberry pancake. Look here, folks. Blueberry. Not just plain old run-of-the-mill pancakes. Mama's homemade blueberry pancakes. Do we have blueberries, Mama?
No.
Well, what am I eating? Uh-oh.
I couldn't find a bag of blueberries in the freezer.
Uh-oh, Mama, put that on the list. We gotta have blueberries.
So what I did is I opened up a can of blueberry pie filling.
Oh.
This morning, and I had never tried that before.
Yeah?
And it worked out really good. It's got a good flavor to it.
Delicious. I thought it was frozen blueberries.
No, it's blueberry pie filling, and what I did, I just opened it up and put a spoonful or two in here and stirred it up. Made them a little dark, but they got a good flavor.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the way to go instead of frozen. We'll put both on our list.
And I've got a bowl full. I can make us a pie or a cheesecake out of the ones left. Or some more blueberry pancakes.
I just told him I hadn't received my marching orders today. Do you know what we're up to?
Oh, we're going to work.
No, I
After
figured.
the pancakes were
I figured that may be on the agenda, Mom.
After these pancakes were out. Was yours too cold to eat?
Heavens, no.
Oh, they're smoking yet. I see them.
Mama works with the seasons, and she works with the, you know, there's always fall prep. We're going to hang flags today, I bet.
Yeah.
There's always things out here she wants done before fall. You done a fodder shock or anything this year?
No, I don't think I will.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just going to put out my flags and pumpkins and fall decorations.
Okay. No fodder shock. Okay. And then there's always Christmas prep. And then there's always a lot of spring prep. Well, that sounds like a fun day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a working day. I mean, it's not like we have to move them out.
Hard labor.
Not hard labor. Are we going anywhere or are you staying home? COVID is still out there, folks. And
I guess we'll stay home today.
we've been staying home a lot. Grocery when you have to. Post office when you need to.
I went and got some few groceries yesterday, so I guess that's my trip out for the week. I go once a week.
Once a week out. But now it's safe to take a ride, Mama. I'll take you for a ride. Won't be long, we'll be riding through the woods. The colors will start changing about a month from now. It's no time real soon. If we can get them changed by the last week of October anymore, we're doing good, aren't we, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Because we have our church homecoming, and we like to know, well, we wonder, will the leaves be pretty?
I hope they're pretty.
Does this food taste better
That
out
tastes
here?
pretty good out here. We'll call us a camper. This is what we do at camping.
This is the lazy camp. No camper, no hookup, no unhookup. That was I always like hooking up and getting ready. Felt like you had something to look forward to, but oh, those days of time to break camp was always a little hectic and sad.
And we had to get everything done so we could get home and get ready to go to work the next day.
Yeah. Work was waiting. How's your coffee?
It's good. This is breakfast blend this morning.
I told him it was breakfast blend.
Yeah. How did you know?
I can taste it.
Oh.
Sometimes. Most of the time I can taste it, but sometimes I'm like, in the evenings, I'm like, did you do breakfast blend
Put
together?
that on you. You're doing most of the talking.
Mama, they want to see you more than they do me. My hair, look at my hair.
It's the dew.
It's curling, curling, curling.
It's the dew.
Every time I look in there, it looks worse.
It's curling on up.
Uh-huh.
See, if your hair was like mine, you wouldn't have that problem. It don't curl or nothing. It just gets flatter.
Well, whose hair is mine? Whose hair did I get?
Your daddy's, I reckon.
I don't remember him having curly hair. Or wavy hair.
He had a wavy like that.
I guess we did have wavy. Yeah,
voltage, sir.
I'm sorry, but I was trying to get it warm for you. It seems to be dying down.
The wood's soaked in.
Yeah, it's wet as I am. Its hair's wet too. Coffee, straight to the soul.
You need a little more syrup on your pancake.
Well, I wasn't gonna, but since you brought it up, I'll take just a drizzle more. Not enough to comatize me. Oh, that's a good one. Breakfast outside. Around the fire.
To do this.
Yeah, it's my fall thing. And now once I do it once, then I'm more apt to do it over and over. Well, Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No, just enjoy this beautiful day.
Yes.
And look at the sky today. It'll be so pretty.
Oh, I know.
The blue in autumn is very pretty.
They got to meet some of Maggie's crow friends.
Oh, goodness, she don't like her friends.
She's already talked harsh to them earlier.
I
Maggie's
thought there's somebody out here the other day, and it was just a big old crow out there in the yard. She's standing over there a good distance away to protect herself, barking her head off.
Well, she gave him a good talking to, and then she went over the door and yelled at me and said, "Come on, let me in. I'm tired of these crows." And so I went and let her in a while ago. She's been out here all morning. I watered all your flowers.
You're a good fella. Well, you didn't get him last night.
No. I came out last night and I thought, we'll do those in the morning. And it worked out just fine. You can water flowers in the morning. Just do it before the sun comes up. Yeah, they do. Do it before the sun comes up. You don't want to scorch them. But if you water them before the sun, they'll dry off before the sun scorches them.
Oh, I think I got more than I need.
What did they say? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Is that the old saying?
Yeah.
Well, Mama, this blueberries pie filling pancakes are delicious.
I know it. It turned out real good. I had never tried it, but I said I wasn't going to be outdone.
Yeah, that's her say. She wasn't going to be outdone. I've heard my mama say that lots of times.
Yeah. And I've also heard me say, where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There was a will this morning. I had them on my mind when I woke up.
And what's your other saying? It's just meant to be.
And everything's for a reason.
And everything's for a reason. I've got that on a wooden block in there.
Couldn't find my frozen blueberries, and I thought, sure, watch me go in there now, and I could probably look for them and I could find them.
You always keep frozen blueberries.
I know it.
And
I was
some kind of pie filling. We don't keep a lot of apple pie filling because Mom always says apples.
Messy Marvin got surf on her.
Uh-oh. You'll have to spot clean now. Well, Mama, when I first seen this, I thought, I can't eat all them pancakes, but boy, I have.
They wasn't that big.
I think it's because they tasted much better sitting around the campfire.
This coffee is good.
I always say coffee tastes best around a campfire. Delicious.
I won't be able to do nothing after all this. It'll be too bad.
I think we can find enough energy to put up a flag.
That might get done.
Well, the only thing you'll have to do is pick it. Pick which one you want.
I'll put up one flag.
I know. What are those flowers called? Marigolds?
No, those are mums.
Mums? What's that one over that orange one sticking up?
Marigolds.
Marigolds.
Mm-hmm. But I believe that's supposed to be mums for the fall.
Okay. So I told y'all wrong. It's not the same flowers that's on the flag, and they are marigolds over there. Did you put that marigold in that pot?
What? What marigold?
See what I'm saying? She does know that well all the time. How many marigolds you see over there, Mama?
Oh, I didn't know you was pointing over that way. No, I didn't put that in. It's come off of those others.
It's just one little lonely
And I didn't put this petunia in that, and it come up, and it looks different from the other.
No, Mama, that petunia's in there.
It was?
It looks different. I'll tell you what that was. I'll tell you what that was. She's talking about this petunia over here. Can y'all see it? That was in a hanging pot. You know, I told you we had 2 hanging pots, and part of the flowers died in both of them. Mm-hmm. That was
it come up.
Mm-hmm, it came back. That was a part of the original pot. Remember they had them all. It was in there with some red ones. And I put that other little starburst thing in there. I don't know what that thing is.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. And I thought that would just be in the pot. And then that marigold said, he ain't taking my seat. I'm popping up here.
Because it had died. I mean, there wasn't nothing in there, and then it come up.
Speaking of dying down, the fire has died down. And here I am without a proper stick to poke it.
You know, that's sad. I see a little blaze over here.
Yeah, it's still going. And there's more blaze than they can see because the camera didn't show any, hardly. But there is a little bit.
I can vouch for there's a blaze on this end. My end, I didn't know it.
That's yours personal, Mom. That's your personal.
Cool, so it blazed back up there for me.
That's your personal heat source right there. Mm-hmm. Mine's kind of embers now. That wood was damp, but you know it's not rained in how many days?
I don't know, but when it rained last, it soaked everything. I mean, and wood gets wet.
Yeah, but this was just this morning. It's so damp out here. My shirt's damp. My hair, this one's wet. Here's the herbs have done really well this summer. That's the rosemary and the
basil. The purple basil's about gone.
The purple basil done its thing, and we used quite a bit of it. And then, see, the fire is not doing all it could do. If you've ever had a real fireplace in your house, you know there are certain times it just won't catch up. I mean, it just sort of, you just don't get a good fire. Sometimes if you lift the fire, the wood, you'll get a little air under there, and then it'll blaze right up. We may be through with the fire. Save this wood for another day. But it's still burning underneath that good.
You'll eventually burn up, because this end's still got blazing.
Mm-hmm. Give it some air. I tell them I love to play in the fire. I was half. Papa used to grow out of it, but I haven't. Well, you think I'll grow out of it now?
I don't think so. It's a little late to start growing out of anything.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Well, we're going to get smoked out.
Yeah,
Mama?
it's coming your way. It says it follows beauty.
Well, we've proven that's a lie. I poked it, and now it's retreating.
It's mad because you missed it.
All right, folks. Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No.
Let's get busy on this fall morning.
Enjoying this morning. It's been a beautiful morning.
Tell the folks goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama. God bless you, Zara. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.